Congratulations on the purchase of your premium vinyl fence. Here are a few tips before you begin the installation. First, call your utilities to mark any underground lines. Do not start to pound posts or dig holes until you know where any buried lines are. Second, read through the installation instructions. Here is a list of tools needed to complete the installation: a drill, a string line, a tape measure, a level, a post pounder, and a saw with a fine tooth or metal blade. Before we get started, find out where your property lines are. Now it's time to set your first post. Start by pounding one post at each end of the fence length. Use a level to help make the post plumb while pounding. The post collars will allow for some adjustment after. One tip is to slide the two post collars on before pounding the post into the ground. The post may mushroom at the top, making it hard to put the collars on afterwards. Posts should be pounded into the ground 48 inches. To ensure a straight line, place a string line around the two posts. Before you begin pounding in your posts, make sure that all underground lines have been marked before digging or any posts are pounded into the ground. Make sure all your posts are in a straight line. The ideal spacing between the posts is 71 inches for 6-foot sections and 93.5 inches for 8-foot sections. If the fence is installed on a slope, the distance will have to be shorter dependent on the slope. Now you can continue to pound in the rest of the post along the line. Each post gets two collars. The bottom collar gets set above the bottom rail, which is approximately 12 inches above the ground. Set the bottom collars on both end posts using 3 self-tapping screws per collar. Next, run a string line to make all collars in line. It is best to space the collars consistently, i.e. 30 inches apart. This makes them easier to locate once the vinyl post is sleeved over the top. Next, use a level and attach the top collar. Now it is time to set your posts. Place all 5x5 PVC sleeves over the steel posts and collars, making sure they are in the correct positions. There is a top and a bottom to the PVC posts. Make sure the long part is down. The long part will measure 4 inches from the bottom to the rail notching, and the top will measure 2 inches. Insert bottom rails into the PVC posts. The bottom rails have a metal insert, the top rails do not. The rail should go in enough to allow the notching to hold the rail inside the post. Some rails will need to be cut if there are shorter sections. Set the end post or corner post for height. To do this, measure down to find your top collar and mark on the PVC post its location. Then attach the U-channel through the PVC post into each collar. A total of 5 screws should be used to attach the U-channel to the PVC post. Only 2 need to go into the collar. Run a string over the top of the post from end to end of each fence line. Then set the rest of the post to height by lifting to the string and fastening to the collars through the U-channel and post into the top collar and bottom collar. Now it's time to install the pickets and top rails. If your spacing is correct, no cutting is required. In a slope section, you may need to cut the corners of pickets at the top and bottom to accommodate for the slope. After pickets are in place, insert the top rail over the pickets and into the posts. If the rail needs to be cut, it is recommended that you notch the cut end, similar to the other end of the rail. Note, if fence picket or lattice accent, it is easiest to put the accent together on the ground and insert afterwards. If fence has a middle rail, repeat this step. Insert the top rail tie in the top of the posts. Attach it to the top rail using 1 screw into each rail. To install caps, apply glue or exterior silicone to the inside corner of the cap. Push cap onto the vinyl post. Then last but not least, enjoy your new premium vinyl fence. For more information, visit our website, directfencingsupply.ca.